$500 million vanished in one night, and no one knew how. On a cold March night in 1990, Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum became the scene of the world's greatest unsolved art heist. While the city celebrated St. Patrick's Day, two thieves slipped inside and vanished with masterpieces worth $500 million. Rembrandt, Vermeer, Degas, gone in just 81 minutes. The empty frames left behind became haunting symbols of loss. No clues, no ransom, no suspects, just silence and disbelief. The theft wasn't just a crime, it was a wound to culture and history. The museum, designed by Isabella Stewart Gardner as a sanctuary for art, was forever changed. Her will demanded nothing be altered, but the thieves shattered that wish. The city mourned, the world watched, and hope for recovery faded as the years passed. The heist became legend, a mystery that still captivates and frustrates. For decades, the empty frames have waited, silent witnesses to a vanished legacy. The Gardner Museum was built to be secure, a Venetian palace with state-of-the-art alarms and strict protocols. Only 2 guards watched over the priceless collection at night. But at 1:24 a.m., 2 men dressed as Boston police rang the buzzer, claiming to investigate a disturbance. Breaking protocol, the guard let them in. The imposters quickly subdued both guards, handcuffing them in the basement. With the security system neutralized, the thieves roamed the galleries undisturbed. They selected their targets with care, ignoring some of the most valuable pieces. In 81 minutes, they cut masterpieces from their frames and disappeared. No alarms sounded, no police arrived. The museum's defenses, technology, training, and trust were defeated by a simple disguise and a convincing lie. The impossible had happened. The world's greatest art collection was now at the mercy of 2 unknown men. The heist was over before anyone outside the museum knew it had begun. The art world would never be the same. Morning revealed the devastation. 13 works gone, guards bound in the basement, and no trace of the thieves. The FBI launched a massive investigation, but the trail was cold from the start. The thieves left no fingerprints, no witnesses, and had stolen the security tapes. The art never surfaced on the black market. The museum's reward grew to $10 million, but years passed with no credible leads. The case became a Boston legend, a perfect crime, unsolved and haunting. Theories abounded. Local criminals, international syndicates, but nothing stuck. Then decades later, a dying mobster confessed he knew the thieves, members of his own crime family. He claimed to have seen a stolen Rembrandt years after the heist. For the first time, investigators had a credible link to organized crime. The confession reignited hope and opened a new chapter in the search. But the art remained missing, and the mystery endured. The empty frames still waited for their masterpieces to return. Narrator. The mobster's confession named 2 local criminals, both deceased, as the thieves. The art, he said, was passed through a Boston crime syndicate. The FBI followed the trail to Robert Gentile, a mob associate in Connecticut. Raids on his property made headlines, but no art was found. Gentile denied ever possessing the paintings, taking secrets to his grave. In 2013, the FBI announced they knew who committed the heist and believed the art had traveled through criminal circles. Some pieces may have been offered for sale in Philadelphia, but their fate remains unknown. Over 30 years later, the 13 masterpieces are still missing. The $10 million reward stands, and the empty frames remain on display, a testament to hope and loss. The world still wonders, will these lost treasures ever return, or are they gone forever?